Today I have a massive thrift haul. These two bins right here are filled with shoes. There's over 40 pairs, and then the rack back here I have over 30 clothing items filled with summer and spring stuff. Most of the stuff I did get at the thrift store that I go to on the regular during their 50% off sale, but a handful of items I did get at a new thrift store that I visited the other day. It's called the Family Thrift Center Outlet. There, every Thursday, everything is $2. And I heard about this thrift store from McThriftsy. She always mentions that she visits that thrift store every single week. Now, she lives in Houston, Texas, but I recently realized there's one right by me too, about 25 minutes away in Plano, Texas. So I decided to go try it out and see how it goes. I didn't find too much stuff, but I wasn't there that long either. But all that to say that the majority of this stuff, the average cost of goods was right around $4.60, but a handful of items did come in at $2 a piece. But as I'm showing you the haul anyway, I will tell you if I think it's important how much I paid for the item, whether I paid up for it or paid very little, just so that you can get an idea as to how much is good to pay for these items that I'm showing you. Alright, let's get started with the shoes. We're gonna start off with some booties here. First up, we have these Toms, olive green Toms with the peep toe front. I do have them stuffed already just so that they can get shape before I photograph today. But these are size 8.5, and they have like this quilted looking detail here. So good size, good brand. Next we have this pair of boots that I think I should have probably left behind. I didn't realize at the store that this right here is kind of coming off. So it's a little bit damaged on both boots. These are size 38.5 and they are rag and bone boots. I did recently sell this exact same pair on Mercari. I think it went for like over $35 if I'm not mistaken. So that's why I picked them up initially, just because I knew that it would be an easy list. I just copy and paste the description. I already have the style name and everything, so that's why I picked them up. But I wish that I would have checked them better, because if I saw this right here, I would have left them behind. So now I'm going to have to try to lower the price a lot to try to get them moving. The next pair of booties is by a brand called Calzone. I'll see if you can see the brand name there. I know that I've heard this brand before. I don't know if I saw it at the thrift store, did some research, or if I actually sold it before. I don't know, but I just like this style of boot. I've sold similar styles in different brands of this before. And even though boots are moving a lot slower now that we're getting into the hotter months, I'm still going to continue to pick them up because they still will sell here and there. And regardless, I know that at the end of the year, they're going to fly off the shelf like crazy. So these are leather upper and they are a size 40. So I guess I'll have to convert that. I don't know exactly what it is in US sizing, but it's a pretty large size. Then we have these basic black pair of booties. I don't know if you'd consider this a Chelsea boot. It looks like it with this right here. I'll have to look into what exactly would be qualified as a Chelsea boot. But these are by the brand called Blondo. If you can see it right there. This is a Canadian brand. They make these. These are waterproof. I love picking up their boots. I recently picked up this exact same style. It's just in a bigger size. So again, that's why I picked it up, because of the easy list. These are 7.5. And did I mention that they're waterproof? Yeah, they're just a cool little basic ankle bootie. Then we have one of my favorite brands to pick up in shoes. It is Michael Kors. It's this wedge bootie, brown suede, lace up. These are size 8.5. And I think these were about $10 or so, but I'm pretty sure that I can get my money back and more, so that's why I went ahead and gave these a shot. This right here I've never heard of. It's called Beast Fashion. I think it's like an LA boutique brand, if I'm not mistaken. That's what was coming up when I was doing my research. But I love this kind of color. These aren't real leather, it's faux leather. They're size 9. But they were in great condition, so I think that they'll end up doing okay. Then we have this brand that I'm still so iffy about. It is Crocs, but it is You by Crocs, if you can see there. It is like a booty with a lace up on the side, wedge booty, and these are size 9.5. I pick up Crocs kind of often. I mean, here and there I'll try it. It always ends up sitting for a long time. I've never tried boots by them, so I'm still continuing to experiment with this brand to see what does good and what doesn't. Oh, this brand right here definitely does good. It's definitely a Bolo brand. It is called Paw Green. If you can see there, this suede right here feels so soft. It kind of feels like velvet almost, like the velour type. Up here, this part is super soft and stretchy. And these are size, I think it said size 5. But with Paw Green, you do have to convert it. These are size 5 and they actually fit me really well, and I usually wear 7.5 to 8. So I don't know the exact conversion, but as you can see, the sizing is not the same. I think it's Australian sizing that they use, but this brand does really good. Always sells pretty fast and for a high amount. Then we have this pair of boots. These are like some combat style boots, size 9 by the brand Steve Madden. And these are leather, a very soft leather at that. So that's why I decided to pick them up. Combat boots, they always do good for me. I always purchase them if they're in good condition, if the price is good, and if the brand is a notable brand, all that much better. Although I will pick them up if I don't know the brand, if it's not a very good brand. As long as it's in good condition and they look like high quality combat boots, they always do well regardless. This right here are some Guess boots. They are actually G by Guess. So this is kind of the perfect example of what I'm talking about. I would never pick up G by Guess shoes, but this style right here, why not? It's so unique with the buckles and the studs, the lace-up detail. That's actually the only problem with these. The laces are kind of damaged right here. The other one is okay, but one of the laces is damaged on each shoe. They look like brand new, but that's the only problem. It looks like the laces are more worn than the overall boots. But yes, I expect these to do really well. These right here are some Tom's taupe suede desert wedge boots. They're size 8.5, and I always pick up these if they're in good style, I mean in good condition. They are selling a lot slower now that, again, it's getting into the summer, but I'll still pick them up because if they're a good price, I know that they will sell eventually, and I can almost always get anywhere from 25 right now that they're not in season, upwards of to like 27 when it is fall and winter. So this is the bin where I had most of the boots. The other white bin that I'll show you in a moment, or the basket, in there's where I have all the summer shoes. But here's some more combat boots. This is a brand that I've never heard of. It is called B52, and it says that it's by Bull Boxer. Let's see if you can see it in there. Right here in the front tongue, it has some little details. It says, "Welcome to our creative oasis. These are handcrafted." I think that says Singapore. I don't know, it's very light, you can hardly read it. On the side it also says originals, handmade, BB footwear. I looked them up on eBay. It seemed like they were doing pretty good, so I just brought them home because I love the color of them. They're a combat style boot. I think these are 7.5. Actually, they're a size 7. But also the other reason I brought them home is just so that I can learn about this brand, do some more research, and see what it's all about. The next ones are these halogen boots. Just some lace-up booties. They have the studding detail around here. Halogen, I believe I've heard from other resellers, it's sold at Nordstrom. I've picked it up before. I think there were like some thick wedge sandals Oh, I've picked up a sweater by them that did really good too. So, I mean, I don't know yet how this brand does, but this style is a good style. These are a size 8 and they are leather upper. I'm pretty sure these will do okay. All right, the next combat booty is by Mark Fisher. So they're lace up here. They have the side zipper on the side, but also in the back right here. And you can put it down so that it can look quilted. I honestly did not notice all this before. I can't figure out if the zipper does go up or if it's stuck there. Sometimes boots will do that when they have like the contrast panels. The zipper can go up, but sometimes it can't. So I'll have to figure it out. Right now it's tough to go up, so I'm not sure. But either way, they have those contrast quilted panels in the back, the lace-up detail, combat style. All those are yeses for me. And I don't know if you can see, oh, down here you can. The brand logo looks a lot different than the ones nowadays. So I don't know if these are like an older style. But either way, I expect those to do okay. It has a lot of cool factors going for it. These right here will definitely do okay. Western boots. Yes, they are embossed. The brown leather. The bottoms are iffy, as with most Western boots, but I feel like customers are more forgiving with Western boots. The soles don't always have to look perfect, but other than that, I mean, it has minor scuffings here and there. This is by a brand that I would definitely never ever pick up in any other kind of style. It's called Antonio. Does that say Milani? Yeah, Antonio Milani, not really a good brand that you should be looking out for, but this style of boot I just definitely could not leave behind. I'm pretty sure this is one of the pairs that I paid up for. I think it was about $24 half off, so $12. That's a lot to pay, especially for this brand. I used my regular criteria whenever I'm debating whether I should pick up something or not. Will I make my money back? I think that I can, and hopefully much more. Now we have another pair of Western boots, but these are like knee-high and they're a lot more basic, although still very stylish. This right here is a harness that you can take off or leave on. I'm pretty sure these are faux leather. They're called the Dakota boot and they are faux leather. The brand is all the way inside. I could hardly see it. I had to take the flashlight on my phone to see, but it looks like it said Matisse. So I've picked up some Matisse boots before. They can do okay depending on style. These do have a little bit of cracking on the inside that I didn't realize before, so I may have to price these down a bit and show that wear. I mean, it's not a lot and they're still very wearable. And on the outside, they look like in perfect condition. The bottom soles do have a little bit of wear too. So yeah, I'll have to price these down a bit, but still they will sell. Last pair of boots. These are some Born side zip with buckle suede boots. They're super tall and super heavy. They do have like some wear here on the suede. I tried to clean it, but I think I made it worse. And it does have a stain here, so I will have to price them down to get them sold, but they were only $3.50. I could not leave Born boots behind for $3.50. If you don't know, that's what the brand looks like. And inside it is a plaid fabric lining, as you can see. And another unique thing about these boots is that it has zippers on both ends. I've never seen that with boots, so they like completely open up. Another bad thing about these boots though is that it's filled with hair here. I tried cleaning some up yesterday. I'll try cleaning up some more before I photograph them today, and maybe even try to make that suede look a little bit more neat. Okay, now we're moving on to the next basket where I have some flats, sandals, and some great sneakers too. The first pair of flats that I have are these Tom's shoes. I think you'd call this design serape. So yeah, they're like this soft fabric. I do have them stuffed here so that it can like hold its shape here because it was all smushed. These are one of the pairs that I did get at that family thrift center outlet for $2. And these are size 6.5. Those kind of toms lately have been selling anywhere from like $18 to $20. But hopefully that design does up the price a bit and I can get a little bit more for them. I'm pretty sure these were from there. Yes, these were from there as well. These are a pair of Torrid flats. They were very dusty, but other than that, great condition. Torrid puts their sticker on the back where it shows the price and all the information. So if that is still there, they're most of the time still in great condition. If that is gone, then they're probably very used. But these are size 8 wide. These are another pair of shoes that I can expect to get like 18 bucks for, maybe even 15. But I think it will be a fast flip, so still okay. These right here should do fairly well. These are, I'm pretty sure, some Mans. They have to be Mans. They're by the brand called Tiva. And they have the hook and loop closures here, here, and in the back, just like a water sandal. In the back here, it does say that it is a spider rubber. So I have to look into what that means and make sure to add all that to the description. These are size 10. I picked up this brand before. It flips really well and for good money too. A great summer brand to be on the lookout for. Here's another pair of flats that may do well. It's Uggs. They're brown suede. They have the large logo there in the front. They are size 9 and they have that classic Sherpa lining inside. So these should do pretty well too. Again, from that Family Thrift Center outlet for $2. Then I have these pair of super light Clark sandals with the nude patent leather. These, I could hardly see the size. It's either 8 or 8.5. I'll have to measure them and make sure about that. But the bottom soles look okay. The inside was fairly dirty. I did have to scrub it down really well. Clark's is just a consistent seller for me. These right here, I picked them up solely based on style. There's some Gladiator sandals. They have like this croc embossing on the leather around here. The bottom soles could look better, but they're not that bad. They're by the brand 9 West, if I didn't say that already. I'm trying to find the size on these things. These are size 8.5. They are faux leather and they're in great condition other than the soles looking a bit dirty. And back here it does have a little bit of scuffing. But this type of sandals, Gladiator sandals, do really well in the summer. This brand, it's called Olukai. It's very recognizable because of this little logo here. These are women's sandals and they are size 9 €40. And they're just some basic brown sandals. I brought them home thinking I could get rid of these toe imprints here, but I couldn't. I have picked up this brand in sandals before. It sold very quickly for like $25 or more, which is great for a pair of lightweight sandals. So again, Olukai is a great summer brand to be on the lookout for. Although I should have probably left these behind because of that toe imprint. But I'm thinking they still will sell, just not at a high price. Here's a pair of very cute Clark sandals. They're the Clark's Collection line. They're size 6.5. And just a very cute summer sandal with the flower embellishment there. Then we have this pair of Born sandals. They're pretty big size 11. I talk about Born all the time. I love picking up their sandals all summer long and their boots during the winter. It's kind of like Clark's for me. It's just a consistent seller. You're not gonna get tons of money for it except on particular styles, but they're consistent sellers. These I think will sell for like $18, maybe up to $21. So not a lot, but the color is beautiful. It's very strappy and it's a large size. These right here I'm having a little bit of regrets with. They're Lulu's slingback little woven flats. They are size 10. I mean, they look like in great, like new condition. I've never sold Lulu shoes, but something tells me these are gonna go for like $12 to $15. So I mean, not a terrible buy, but I guess I'll see how Lulu's does in shoes. I sell them a lot in dresses. Certain dresses can get you some high profits, but in shoes I've never tried. Then we're moving into some sneakers now. The first pair of sneakers I have are these just classic Vans, excellent condition. I just had to do a little bit of scrubbing here around the white to get it looking a little bit more crisp. But these are women's size 8.5, just classic neutral Vans. Then we have another pair of Vans, but these are a little bit more of a high top, black suede, and these are actually youth size 5. Again, in excellent condition. The soles look amazing. Just needed a little bit of scrubbing here and there. Then we have a pair of women's Nike shoes. These are size 7.5, and I originally got them for me, but I don't like this whole pointy thing here in the back. I didn't like the way that looked, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and sell them. I think after the half price and everything, the final cost of goods of these were like $10. And these are from 2019, so a fairly recent style. I've been trying to pick up a little bit more tennis shoes. I'm still in the experimenting phase with it. None of the Nike shoes that I've been picking up recently have sold. I don't know if it's because I'm picking up the wrong styles or they just take that long to sell. So either way, I have about 4 to 5 Nike shoes up, women's and men's, and still trying to see what's good and what's not when it comes to that brand. Then we have these pair of Allegria tennis shoes. There's what the brand looks like. I pick up this brand in clogs and in nursing type shoes. The better the condition, the better they will do, but I'd never picked up tennis shoes before, so when I saw these I thought, why not give them a try? Although once bringing them home and doing some deeper inspection, I realized that the bottom thread is kind of like smooth, which is not a good thing. Once it's smooth, it means that they have a lot of wear. So anytime that I'm at the thrift store and I'm looking at shoes, that's one of the things I will look at. How is the bottom sole? How is the thread? Is it very smooth? Are the ridges like gone? If they are, then I will leave them behind because that means they're used. These were super dirty at the bottom, so I didn't really see how used they were. They are supposed to be slip resistant, but with the wear on the sole, maybe they're not anymore. So I'm going to have to price these very low and be very clear about how much wear is on this sole. But there is that. This is a unique pair of shoe. It has all sorts of prints all throughout, all sorts of textures. Back here, it's like genuine calf hair, and it has these sparkles here. These are size 7.5, and they're by the brand Gianni Beanie. You can see it on the tongue there. I did comps on these. It seemed like people were asking for quite a bit for these, so hopefully they sell really good for me. The bottom soles are a bit dirty. I tried scrubbing them the best I could, but with white bottom soles, there's only so much you can do. Then we have these pair of Dr. Scholl's slip-on comfy mule shoes. Great for people who like walk a lot throughout their day. These are size 11, and they have the Be Free Energy technology, which I don't know exactly, but I mean, I guess they're just super comfortable. When I feel on the insole, it is super cushiony. They have like these perforated details here. The bottom soles look great. I pick up Dr. Scholl's pretty often. I recently picked up some like these, but they didn't have the cutout back, and they sold for $18. It was an offer I accepted on Mercari. I'm sure if I could have, if I would have waited a bit more, they could have sold for more, like $22, $23. But when an offer makes sense, I just take it. But that's about how much you can expect for those type of Dr. Scholl's shoes, anywhere from $18 upwards to like $25 or so. Then we have some more Toms. These are Peep Toe Wedge Espadrille heel. They're size 6.5, and they're the fabric upper. Just a very classic Tom's shoe. And then we have these that are White House Black Market with the ankle adjustable strap, embroidered blue suede, beautiful little heel that I think someone will enjoy. These are size 7 and they're medium width. The bottom soles look really great. I'm pretty sure this is my first time picking up White House Black Market shoes, but I thought that the style would carry them through, so I think that they're gonna do okay. Alrighty, now we have some Lane Bryant heels. So it's just some basic black suede heels. These are size 10 wide and they are faux suede on top. I like picking up Lane Bryant and Torrid shoes because they are made for wider feet and people look for that. Maybe they don't get a lot of money. I mean, I probably get anywhere from 18, 20 if I'm lucky for these. But they are a good seller because they are made especially for wide feet. These pair right here are some cute, soft meaning the brand, not the actual texture of the shoes. They're some Mary Jane peep toe style heels with a flower embellishment. I just sold the same exact pair on Mercari for $24 or $25, somewhere around there, maybe about a week ago. And as I was doing research for that pair, I saw this one. So it's the exact same, but this has a peep toe. The other ones didn't. They're size 9 narrow. I did not notice that it has an N for narrow. So I have to be sure to add that to the description and be very clear that these are narrow. Then we have another classic, basic, minimal Clark's Artisan heel. These are size 7.5. The bottoms look great. From that thrift center outlet haul, the best thing that I got were these right here. These are some vintage Doc Marten shoes. They were pretty beat up, but I used some saddle soap to wash up the leather and then use some Doc Marten's Balsam to shine it up a bit, and now they look excellent. Just one shoe has like scuffing around this right here, but other than that they look excellent. I think that I will be able to get $40, $50 for these, maybe hopefully 60 or 70. Doc Marten vintage shoes tend to do well. They get a lot of attention on all platforms. We have some more Clark's shoes. I guess now we're moving into the more dressy shoes. These right here are Clark's Unstructured. This is a line of Clark's that I had never heard of before, but recently I picked up a pair of them. They sold really quickly, so when I saw these, I thought, why not give these a try? These are just some basic slip-on work shoes. Then we have some Sperry Topsider women's loafer. These are a pretty small size. They're a size 6. But the reason why I picked these up was because they look like new without tags. The bottom soles look spotless. I mean, in the front up here, there is like a small scuff here and there, but nothing too major. And inside it did have stickers that I used Glue Gun to get rid of. And it's still a little bit dark there where the stickers used to be, and a tad bit sticky, but not too much. Maybe I should have just left the stickers there, but now that they're gone and that's left behind, I have to be sure to add that to the pictures and the description. The next pair of dress shoes is by G.H. Bass & Co. I do pick up this brand here and there in shoes. These are a pair of men's size 10. It's called the Clerk loafer. It's this dark burgundy leather with the kill tie in the front. The bottoms look amazing. This is the last pair of shoes, also a men's loafer, but these are a little bit woven. These do have a little bit more wear on the sole, but not too much. These are size 8.5B. These are by the brand Allen Edmonds. They're made in Italy. I did some research on eBay before purchasing them, and it seemed to do pretty well, and they seem to be selling for a lot of money. I think like upwards of 50 for sure, maybe 60. So I wanted to bring it home and try out this brand, do a little more research so that I know more about it next time I'm out thrifting and I see it. So that was all the shoes. Now we're going to move on to some of the clothes I have. I am going to put these shoes up, take a little snack break, and then come back and show you this clothes. Okay, I'm replenished and I'm back. I had my snack. I'm full and ready to finish off the thrift haul. I'm going to start with some pieces that I have right here that aren't processed yet. These right here are all steamed and ready to be photographed, but these things right here, I have them because, well, for different reasons. This first one here is a shacket, a plaid shacket. It doesn't have a brand tag on it or anything. It does have this tag down here though, and I think I do remember it had an RN number. Yes, it has an RN number. So that's a tip for you if you don't know. That RN number you can look up on Google and it will tell you what brand it is. Even if this is not a great brand, these shackets sell really good. I had it off to the side because I thought I'll just save it for the end of the year. But now I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and steam it and list it anyway. I always go back and forth whether I should keep things for the end of the year or just list them and hope they sell. But I'm really trying to up my listing game, so I'm just going to list that. This next one I have here not processed because it smells like strong perfume. Hopefully I can get that out. If you have any tips on how to do that, let me know. Because I did redonate a Torah dress a while back because I washed it twice and it still had a strong perfume smell. So this here is a Tahari 100% linen little dress. It's like knee length. It has a belt here in the middle that is adjustable. And it has pockets on the side. So hopefully I can get this ready to list. This will be my first time trying out this Tahari brand. From what I've heard other resellers say, this brand retails for high amounts, but it doesn't always resell for high amounts or that well. And I have looked into this brand on their Poshmark page where it shows all the different stuff that's listed by them. And when I sorted by what sold, some of it does sell for a lot, some of it doesn't. So I'm willing to start experimenting with this brand just so that I have more options on what to pick up when I go sourcing. This next one also is here because it has a strong, like, I don't know, it's like cigarette, but at the same time it's some sort of, I don't know, perfume or something. A lot of people ask in my comments of some videos if I wash the clothes that I get from the thrift store, and usually no, I do not. I just make sure to thoroughly steam everything. The shoes, I make sure to thoroughly wipe them down with disinfecting wipes and everything. The only time I will wash them is if they just have like a strong scent to them. So these pair of Express jeans, hopefully I can get them ready to list as well. They have like this, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's all over the jeans. It's this distressing looking jean material, studding on the pockets, and in the back it has this lace up detail back here. These are size 12 and they're called the Ultra Skinny Selda Slim Fit Ultra Low Rise. So I thought they were very trendy. Hopefully they do well. But okay, that's those. And here I think we'll start, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and start over here. Starting off with this American Eagle denim skirt. It has this raw undone hem down here. This is a size 12, so I picked this up because I know that cutoff skirts do well during the summer. American Eagle is a well-known brand, and it's a size 12, a larger size. This as well I picked up mainly because of the larger size. This is a size 18, and it is by a brand that I've never heard of. It's called Parker. But I just thought this little plaid pleated skirt was very on trend. It has a side zip here. I thought it had pockets, but it doesn't. Lots of great keywords to use with this. It's an academia style, preppy, scholar school. So I'm thinking that I can get it sold. And I'm pretty sure that plaid skirt had another benefit of it being very cheap at the store too. This next one is by Ann Taylor. I'm pretty sure this one was a pickup doo-doo size. It's size 10, and I'm thinking it is also linen. Let me find the material tag here. Yes, it's 48% linen, so that is why I decided to pick it up. Just a basic white linen skirt in a large size, and it is a longer length. Some people looked for the more modest styles. Not everyone likes super mini skirts. A very classic like career piece, but also casual. This one as well, I picked it up because it is linen blend. I do have it folded over here in the back. It's actually quite large because it is a 3XL, no 4X. It is new with tags and it says that it's exclusively for Catherines. For all those reasons, I picked it up because it is like in style, in season rather. It is 4X and it is linen blend, and it's just a beautiful flowy skater looking maxi skirt. Then we have this brand called One State. I picked up this brand in a pair of shoes recently. They did really good. They sold on Mercari, I think for like $30 or more. So when I saw these pants, I wanted to go ahead and try out their clothing. There's some super wide leg pants, very soft material. I found some great stock photos for it too. These are size 4 and they are new with tags. They were sold at Neiman Marcus. Here we have another maxi skirt. When I saw this skirt, I thought to myself, if this is 100% wool, I'm going to take it. And sure enough, it was. It is 100% wool. It is Valerie Stevens, size 6. Then we have a pair of denim, like mid-thigh shorts with the fray hem down here. This is the brand Loft, so it doesn't really do that well, the brand. But these are a larger size at a size 14, and we're in the season of shorts and skirts. This is definitely not a brand that I ever pick up. It is Mossimo, and it is called their premium denim. They're size 8. I got them for me, but I didn't really like the way they fit, so I think I'm going to list them very low just to get them moving and get my money back. American Eagle hasn't really been doing that well for me in jeans recently, but I thought I'd go ahead and try these because they are plus size. They are a size 20 long and they're called the Tom Girl jean. Great condition here, and the price wasn't that much, so I'm still kind of finicking with American Eagle just to try to see what sizes, what styles, and what are the best price ranges for these. Next we have these pair of outdoor pants by REI. These kind of pants do better if they're convertible to where you can take off the pant leg and they turn into shorts, or sometimes you can adjust the bottoms to turn them into capri. These here do have like an adjustable toggle here, but it's just to cinch the bottom hem or the bottom leg cuffs, however you'd say it. So I don't know how well these will do, but they are a woman's size 8. Again, we have this brand Loft, and these are a pair of khaki super soft pants. I almost thought these were wool, but they're not. The reason I got these is because they're new with tags and they're a size 10. And right here it has all the information. They are a high waist trouser. So I'm thinking that these will sell for like $15 to $18, maybe $20 since they're new with tags. But if I find Loft in larger sizes and they're new with tags and they're not priced that high, I will go ahead and get it. Then we have this brand, NYDJ, which stands for Not Your Daughter's Jeans. This recently has become one of my favorite brands to pick up. Their jeans tend to do really well, especially in larger sizes, and if the condition is good, they flip really quick. These are just some solid black jeans. They are size 14 and they're called the Barbara Bootcut. I'm pretty sure I've sold this style before. I think it was just more like a blue jean, not black. Then we have some more NYDJ jeans. These are also size 14. These are also bootcut, but these are in a dark wash denim and they are new with tags. The price was not that much, so it was just a no-brainer to get these. This pair of jeans, I saw them on the floor at the bottom of a rack. They were on the floor. They were all stepped on. People had run over them with their cart. No one noticed them. No one cared for them. And when I saw them, I saw they were new with tags. I saw they were Levi's. I saw they were the newer style with the slim tag here. They're called the Classic Straight, and they were fairly inexpensive. I think these were $6, and new with tags, you cannot beat that. So they did have some markings, but I was able to take that off with some Tide to Go wipes. They also have tied to go pins. So if you ever have new with tags stuff that has some stains, if you don't want to wash it because you want to keep the tags, maybe you can try that. It worked for these. They are my size and I initially intended to keep them, but again, didn't like the way they fit, so I'm gonna go ahead and list them. This right here was a total style based pickup. There's some short alls. They're by this brand called Passports. Is it the same brand as this skirt? Oh no, that's Parker. But yeah, this is called Passports and they're size medium, 100% cotton short alls. Again, fairly inexpensive, but don't expect much for them since the brand is not that notable. I'm thinking $15, $16 for these. Here we have another brand that shows up often on my channel, Torrid. I think this is more like a cover-up. It's super sheer, so you will need to wear something underneath this. This is a size 2 and it does have this here. Makes me think that it is new without tags. The waist is a little bit cinched and the front right here, I think this is called the surplice neckline. Again, don't expect much for it, but it was very inexpensive. Here's another plus size brand that I pick up sometimes. Actually, no, I thought this was Lane Bryant. It's not. This is by the brand called FedEx. This is my first time trying this brand, but lately I have been kind of looking more into lingerie type clothing. I will pick up Victoria's Secret. One time I picked up Jessica Simpson and that did well. That's a brand that I normally don't pick up. But in lingerie, some of these brands can do really well. The reason I picked this up is because it is a size 1X and I just love the lacy detail right here. It has the sheer side panels. Here is another lingerie piece by a brand that I haven't tried either. It's called Escounder. Hold on. E-Cowder right there. This right here is a size medium. It has the adjustable straps right here, just an all over lace, but it does have the cutout right here in the front. Then we have a Torrid dress, which is actually like an off-shoulder dress. Very floral, very summery, spring-like, very fluttery sleeves right here. The front right here is smocked. The only thing about this Torrid dress is that it is a 00. That translates into like a medium large. I'd never tried that size by Torrid. Normally I sell the 1X, 2, 3, even up to 6X in Torrid, but never a 00. So I don't know how well this will do, but it's a very beautiful summer dress. Then we have this brand called Knox Rose. It is a size small. And I think it's new without tags because it still has these two things attached right here. This brand, I like to stick to the larger sizes and the super boho-y, if that's a word, super boho dresses. But this was fairly inexpensive, and because it looked like it was new without tags, it has the tiered look here. Because it has like ruffles right here. Right here, the sleeves have this little detail going on as well. The lace front right here. So yeah, a good brand to be on the lookout for. It doesn't sell for that much always, but most of the time it's not priced that much at the thrift store either. They don't value it that much. Anywhere from $2 to $3, and then flip it into 15, 18, up to 20. Why not? Here is a J. Jill piece. It is a size medium. That looks like a super old tag. I've never seen that tag by J. Jill before. But it is a 100% linen, kind of like the sage green midi dress. Has the side buttons here and it has pockets, which is always a plus. We'll see how this does. I know that there's a line by J. Jill that's called J. Jill Linen or something like that. So although this is not that line, it is J. Jill and it is linen. So hopefully those put together, it makes it sell pretty quickly and for a good amount. This is a brand that I will pick up from time to time. It is called Venus. This is what it looks like. It is a size large, so that's a plus. It is halter style because it ties up at the neck. Has lots of crochet detailing, embroidery. The back part is super stretchy and smocked, So just an effortless springtime, summertime dress. Lately I've been seeing on Poshmark that on their home screen they will put trends, things that are trending right now. Chocolate brown is one of those things, so I guess that's a plus. It is a chocolate brown. This again is another brand that does not sell for much, but when it is a piece that is super embroidered, floral, super bohemian type, even sometimes like goth punk style type, they will do good. This right here was probably a mistake pickup. Here's what the brand name looks like. It says Calavera, which means skull. So I mean, the tag looked substantial. It looked like, you know, it was high quality. I should have done comps, but I think I was just over it that time at the thrift store, so I just brought it home. It is a one-piece bathing suit. So here's the bottom portion. Right here it covers your stomach. Here in the front it has like a cutout detail. Well, actually it's mesh. And in the back we have some straps here. The back is all open. So it is a beautiful one-piece bathing suit. The reason why I believe I should have left this behind is because it's going to be kind of hard to show. Maybe I can do a flat lay with this one to show it a little bit better. I tried looking up the brand. There's really not much of it out there. I found a Shopify website by this brand that is out of service. So based on all that information, I think this is a brand that was started but that is no longer in business. I'm not really sure. If you have any information about this brand, let me know down in the comments. I mean, I think the bathing suit is beautiful. We are moving into that season. I just wish I had a stock photo. Then we have this dress that is a no brand dress. Literally, it has no sort of brand. It has no tag to find the RN number either. All I saw is this here that says 100% silk and a size 6. So after seeing that it was silk, after checking the dress out a little more and seeing all the details it has, the pockets here on the chest, it has pockets down here at the bottom as well. It has a waist tie right here. It has the cuff sleeves right here. The print looks pretty. The waist is sort of cinched. It has buttons all down the front right here. So I mean, after putting all that together, price wasn't that much. I decided to go ahead and bring it home even though there is no brand tag. Next maxi dress is by World Market. It is a size small medium. What is this? Like dolman type sleeves. It has the cinched waist here. A super pretty print. The tie here at the chest, just super flowy. I have picked up this brand before. I thought it wasn't going to do well, but it did end up selling fairly quickly on Mercari. Don't know much about the brand, but I think this will do okay. Then we have this brand called Cynthia Rowley. This is a size, let's see, medium. It is 100% linen. It is a romper with pockets. The waist tie here, button front closure, collared neck, and a chambray fabric. I think it has enough factors going for it to get it sold, even though Cynthia Rowley isn't that much of a valuable brand. Next we have this UMG piece. It is a size medium. Just like with Knox Rose, I try to stay with the larger sizes with this brand and with things that look super bohemian. But the reason why I went ahead and got this, even though it's not a larger size, even though, I mean, it has some stuff going for it, the embroidery, the color is beautiful and all that, but if it was a lot more boho type, it would do better. But I got it because it was at the Family Thrift Center outlet. I wasn't finding much stuff and I just wanted my trip to be worth it, so that's why I got this tunic shift style dress is what I'll call this. This was also at the Family Thrift Center outlet. It is this denim Mickey Mouse Disney dress, and it has the embroidered Mickey Mouse down here and Minnie up here. Has the side buttons here. I recently sold a dress that was in this kind of style, but it wasn't denim. It was a vintage Banana Republic. So I'm thinking that this style of dresses can do well. And to top it off, that it's Disney, it's large, it is 100% cotton. I expect this to do okay. Again, from the Family Thrift Center outlet, it is an altered state dress. This is a size small, so yeah, this I totally threw all of my reasoning out the window. because again, with Altered State, same thing like with UMG and Knox Rose, I like to stick to larger sizes and items that are super embroidered or are super bohemian style. I mean, this is kind of bohemian style. If it was a larger size, it'd be great. But it has the tiered look. It has buttons in the front. It's a pretty color. And then at the sleeves, you can roll them up or roll them down because it has this roll tab sleeve. Same thing as I've been saying with the last few pieces with this one. I got it at the outlet. Just wanted to bring some stuff home. This is a Lane Bryant size 26-28 sweater dress. So definitely not the season for it, but not a terrible pickup. Right here off to the side, I will leave a playlist with many more thrift hauls that I have done over the years. Make sure to go watch those if you want to see more of the kind of things that I pick up around here. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today, and I'll see you next time.